Link engaged.
Visit us at teamspeak.com.
Here we are, the finals in the Tournament of Tears, episode 16, sponsored by TeamSpeak. We have sixjax.MajOr going with Pink Terran yet again in the bottom left. His opponent out of Korea, MVP HwangSin in the red Protoss.
Going into Naga Caverns, one of my favorite maps, and the only map Blizzard can be really be proud of, actually.
Oh, that cuts deep.
I know, but anything Blizzard does is awesome, but they were never good with maps. You just have to be honest about that. They weren't good in Warcraft 3, they weren't good in StarCraft 1. And I hope there's going to be new great maps coming up by Blizzard, but...
Whoa, you didn't like Bloodbath? You didn't like Big Game Hunters?
Bloodbath is actually an original better Blizzard map?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I take everything back. That is the best map on the planet.
What about Chrysalis?
And Dire Straits.
Oh yeah, Dire Straits is sick, man. I played so many FFAs on Dire Straits.
Yeah. Just playing Corsairs. PvC was so awesome there.
I played Zerg, man. My entire game was like Hydra drop and hope they don't see it before I die.
Yeah, that's basically what you could do.
Okay, so we see HwangSin going for a pretty standard build here. 2 Chrono Boost, then going to get that 12 Gateway, 14 Assimilator, scouting after Gateway. Going to send that probe down to see what is MajOr exactly up to. MajOr with an interesting barracks placement here. I guess that checks for any sort of proxy gateways or proxy pylons.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
A little bit.
It helps a little bit, and even Protoss should actually place buildings like that every time too, just to make sure Reapers and drops coming in. But Terrans sometimes have those hidden corners, which we are seeing on the game on Shadow Temple against Inca, and need to be a little bit more aware about scouting their own bases. I'm speaking out of experience. I'm not gonna bring up anything really, but no, it's fine. I actually cried. I think I shed some tears when that happened. But I'm not gonna put any name on it. People probably know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well it looks like you got your tears in control as we've got the tech lab going on to the barracks and just continuing to drop mules and play standard. Ghosty Terran favoring the supply depot Wallen, and why not? Protoss does not have Banelings. Looks like they've scouted each other, and 2 assimilators here for HwangSin, so we're probably going to see his robotics drop off of 1 gateway and see how he follows it up afterwards.
That was really mean of you, by the way, but anyways, let's go back to the game.
Oh, we're back.
I know. I'm probably gonna be traumatized.
Get it together, TLO.
I know. The second CC coming for sixjax.MajOr, playing very standard again, having that Reaper once again, getting good scouting, an early Marauder, and heavy bio army at the beginning, throwing down 2 more barracks soon, I suppose.
Yeah, he's really got great scouting here. He controlled both Xel'Naga watchtowers, now pulling that SCV to scout for an expansion. He's got the Reaper going to control the watchtower as well, and this SCV could have run in, but looks like didn't want to risk it. Meanwhile, HwangSin going up to a 2nd gateway, and he's actually got a 3rd gateway in the back, so spreading them out just a little bit, but no robotics here. Got a lot of gas income here for HwangSin.
I absolutely love 3-gate aggression on Naga Caverns. It can deny so many things Terran does, because you have such an open expansion where you can't just build 1 bunker and be safe against anything.
Right.
You can get into that position so many times where you can just force field the ramp and deny Terran from ever moving out again, and almost ending the game in that spot. Without going all in even.
Yeah, and you know, even though when you have, as MajOr does here, you have both orbital commands sitting in your main base, and yeah, you can use them like that and float them out later. It's just such a terrible feeling to be in there, and you know, you want to have your expansion. You have complete lack of map control. Protoss could be up to anything, and you have no idea of it. Just a terrible feeling.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, getting force field over and over again. I still remember it early in the beta when that was a very common thing to do, especially in PvP as well, when sentries did 8 damage and was the most ridiculous unit anyways.
So So here we go. We see Major trying to fly out. He's only got the benefit of 1 barracks of production here. Second one finishing with the tech lab and the reactor going on the third. Stim is at about exactly 50% here. But this is a little bit dangerous with the amount of sentries, proxy pylon. He's got to be careful that he does not get caught here trying to put up a bunker. SCV's coming out. Hence
Major
moment.
playing it very risky, getting an extremely late bunker, not having many units to be honest.
Yeah, we've got Soccer just being annoying here. With that proxy pylon complete, that opens the door for a lot more units to be warped in. Warp gates just now warping in another round. The proxy pylon continues to move forward. Guardian shield going up. He puts up the force fields, completely isolating. And this may be trouble for Major, as that bunker is going to go down almost immediately. A force field completely locking that out. Major just dancing back and forth, trying to find a position where he can dig in his feet and push back. But there are a lot of sentries out here.
Absolutely. Major not having a ton of mining either, having to repair command center now. Gonna be losing a lot of SCVs in focus. Perfect force field cutting up everything. And Major is in huge trouble. Beautiful force field once again, trapping some marauders, isolating others. Just stomping through Major, and GG gets called after 8 minutes already.
You know, we talked about this before. That's one of those builds where you don't intend to kill him. You know, you just put a little pressure so that you can put your expansion up. But you know that works too. I'm sure Washington has no problems scooping up that win.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Major was playing a little bit weird. He was getting 2 gas too quickly, getting an engineering bay as well, and just lacking units. Not having 2 bunkers either. Didn't make perfect sense to me. Playing a little bit. Not as perfect as I usually see Major, because he usually has really good builds. Yeah, but he is pretty new to StarCraft. I think like he hasn't played that long of a time yet, so obviously not as solid as in StarCraft 1 yet.
That's true. I feel like he got out there. He controlled the watchtower so well. He got that Reaper into the main base to see the 3 gates. I think he just got a little bit complacent. And felt, you know, I've established my expansion, I'm going to take it now. Yeah, I'll put a bunker down, but no attacks coming. And Washington said, you know, no. Here comes the attack, and just crushed him.
Yeah, absolutely. Bunchen playing nice and feeling pretty strong now, I think. After winning a game like that, I hope for him not to underestimate Major, though, because he is a strong player, even though he didn't show it now.
You know, and that's something, even going back to Brood War, you know, there's a little bit justified sense that Koreans are better than foreigners, and they can get in positions, especially after winning an easy game, where they underestimate foreigners and get punished for it. So, as you mentioned, that's a situation that Hwangsin absolutely needs to be aware of.
Definitely, you never want to underestimate an opponent, ever, basically, because it doesn't help you. You don't want to respect him too much.
That's
either,
true.
So.
You need a little bit of contempt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully Major is able to find that balance. We're moving on to game number 2. Looks like Major is going to take it back to Shattered Temple, which worked well against Inca. Let's see what he can do in game number 2 against Hwangsin, coming up right now.